morning to all of you. Our company offers an unprecedented insurance against death and disability of founders and key executives during the crucial process of an exit or a growth strategy like an IPO, private equity funding, or mergers and acquisition. The policy insures against the catastrophic loss of the human capital due to death or disability, with insurance limits in excess of $100 million per person. We take insuring human capital very seriously. Let's take a look at this video.
When Hugh Martin, CEO of Pacific Biosciences, faced a health crisis last January, he called his employees together.
And what did you tell them?
I said, I have cancer of the blood. It's called multiple myeloma.
Martin's Silicon Valley company was at a vulnerable moment. He'd raised $260 million to develop a DNA sequencing machine.
Were you worried that going public with your illness could risk the funding for your company?
Absolutely.
The 56-year-old CEO was afraid investors would abandon ship.
My biggest nightmare is that I might pass away quickly, that the company would have serious problems, and all I'd worked for could all be at risk, and that was a very, very scary.
The creative genius who gave us the iPod, the iPhone, and the iPad. When Apple CEO Steve Jobs announced his third medical leave this week, Apple cited only unspecific health reasons. Sarah Lee took a similar approach to Apple. Last summer, when the company announced its CEO was taking a temporary medical leave, at first it didn't mention that she had a stroke.
If we would have covered Hugh Martin for $100 million in case of a disability, after 6 months of elimination period, the company would have received $1 million for 24 months, followed by a $76 million lump sum payment. Recently, there was a private equity firm that invested $500 million to acquire 51% stake of a Brazilian hedge fund. Our firm insured the hedge fund manager for $100 million. The risk, ladies and gentlemen, is underwritten by Lloyd's of London. As you all know, Lloyd's of London is a series of syndicates funded principally by public companies, and they are rated A by AM Best and A+ by Standard & Poor's. Our company enjoys the largest underwriting binding authority for ensuring risk against accident and health in the world and in this vertical. Thank you.